Jon Gosselin's new girlfriend. 20, I know. 22-year-old Haley Glassman says that Jon's been known to throw mantrums.
Mantrum.
What is that?
And it's a male tantrum. And it can be, like, emotionally abusive. He can be. But she still loves him. And she's just going to stay with him because she doesn't want to abandon him.
This is his girlfriend, not Kate.
No, Kate says she's probably never going to find a man because she's got 9,000 children.
Right. Well, that is a problem for Kate, trying to find a man with all those kids. I mean, even Angelina Jolie couldn't pull that one off. What man is going to walk into that, you know?
Well,
that's a tough one.
You know, that I believe that they are out there. There are
who's
some.
got grandkids with a nice pension.
Oh, maybe.
No, not necessarily.
A young man?
Yeah, I actually can attest to that because I've dealt with several, and I had a kid.
No, but I'm talking about 8 children.
She needs someone who can run around a lot.
No. Listen, most guys, if they're not going to mess with one, they're not going to mess with 8. If they're going to mess with one, they will take a. There's a lot
of men that will mess with one.
That says what I'm saying has been my experience, so I'm going to go on and say it. I believe that people who are committed to being with someone who has children will take 1 or 8. They'll gulp, but they'll do it. The ones that won't do it, they're not going to do it.
Well,
I know men who have gotten with women and they totally love their children. I know a man who's gotten with a woman and she's got 3, but I seriously doubt he would do 8 because 3 was a lot for him. But
he loved. He got with her. What do you mean by that?
He got with her. They got married.
Is it sex or marriage?
We got married.
Because it sounds like he's just sleeping with her.
No, he got married to her. He got married.
Okay, I just like to check the lingo.
With her too. What married?
Yeah, he got that too.
But what about this one says, you know, he's having mantrums.
Well, she's got some problems with self-esteem, this girl. Like a lot of abused women out there who don't believe they deserve better. That's her.
How often does he have... That's just a new term. How often does he have the temper tantrums? Because that's normal with people to get mad.
Well, you need to be able to have a discussion with somebody, and I think sometimes for a woman, if the idea of a mantrum is potentially going to, in your mind, lead to something physical, there's a fear there that's put on the
He's throwing
woman.
himself on the floor, kicking and screaming, snot running out his nose.
Yes. I like the word mantrum because it cutifies the rage. It cutifies it. I'm just coining that word now.
Like they almost need a timeout instead of like a real consequence.
In other words, he's not a rageaholic and doesn't need anger management. He's having a mantrum.
But is he going, no, listen to you?
What is probably? I mean, I think what I visualize when she says it is him going, I don't want to do that. I don't want. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it.
Maybe because of the name.
I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Mantra.
Or screaming like crazy at her, so she fears that something's going to happen. Which is it? I don't know.
Self-esteem, maybe.
Yeah, it is. It's the self-esteem issue.
Even all that drama and baggage that Haley Glassman has taken on, stepped into, is just
Who's Haley?
a lot. Is that what you just said?
Girlfriend?
Did you say Haley Glassman?
I know you not asking me what I said 4 minutes ago, because you know I don't remember. But I mean, it goes to the young lady that you had on your show
last night. Yes, Nell Scovell came on my show last night, and she was talking about when she worked at Letterman.
Right.
She worked there for 6 months before Anita Hill, though. You have to remember that.
So this is years ago.
This is years ago, and she said that it was a hostile environment. She felt uncomfortable there, and she did not like it, and she quit. And she said something interesting. She said something about how if you have low self-esteem, you can work in a place where there's all that stuff going on around you. And this girl's good dating this one who's in a powerful position, and you are not. But if you feel like, oh, poor me, I'm just a nothing, you'll